Check in to my left, Risky B, and welcome to episode 9 of the 2 to 1 show. We got a good show for y'all, a good show despite a slow news week. We got a couple of topics we're going to talk about, a couple of personal questions we would like to bring up on the show as well. Get feedback from you, going to get feedback from us. Hopefully we will get feedback from you guys, the audience. But we're going to get right to it, man. Not sure if you guys fans of wrestling by any chance. Attitude Era, Scotty Tahadi, Rikishi.
Yeah, back in the days, yeah.
So,
didn't Rikishi used to put his ass in people's faces and stuff like that?
Exactly. You remember the two dudes who used to roll it? Two dudes used to roll into the white boys.
Used to dance and shit like that?
Yeah, the one used to do the worm. The other one.
Who the fuck was that?
Grandmaster.
Did anybody even know who he was? I know the ass in the face and the worm.
That's Rikishi. And that's Scotty Tahadi, and then there was Grandmaster Sexy.
Grandmaster Sexy was the oddball out, man. Whatever.
Jerry the King Lawless son, man. Well, God bless his soul, man. Unfortunately,
my condolences, rest in peace.
Shit.
Breaking news that we happened to break on our page, which unfortunate breaking news, was that he was found yesterday hanging in his jail cell. Although when correctional officers found him, he was still alive, and he later died 2 hours later. So God bless his soul.
What he was in jail for?
He ran out on an $800 hotel ticket. He was then booked on evasion of theft of services and DUI and evading the police. So it was an $800 ticket. I don't know where he's at with his father. His father is WWE Hall of Famer and announcer Jerry the King Lawler.
JR.
The King. No, the King.
Good old King Jerry. That was his son.
All right, that's
so yeah, man, it's tragic now. I mean, it's not a really big wrestler that we're gonna care about. Like, unfortunately, I don't mean to say it like that.
So, you know.
But he is still a part of my childhood because I was a huge wrestling fan. So, definitely my condolences to the Lawler family, and my condolences to any fans out there who are feeling the ill effects of this. But yeah, man, it's you know, here we go again. Another narrative, same thing.
So you started off with death, like all the episodes.
This is crazy.
That's the first.
This is America, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The wealthy are killing themselves. If it's not drugs, it's suicide, or if it's not suicide, it's gun violence. If it's not gun violence, it's something else. So, you know, it's very unfortunate. But
yeah, it is unfortunate.
God bless his soul, man. Like, you know, I wish him nothing but the best. I hope that he gives him a little proper ceremony. But
the King is still there.
King is still there. Last time I heard.
Well, today actually is Raw, right? So they might.
I don't know, because you know they're a publicly traded company, and if you really read up on the story, like he bugged out, bro. And then his mugshot, you can tell he was on something.
Yeah,
you can definitely tell he was on something.
Well, he was pulled over for DUI, so he was on drugs. Plus, you know, I don't think he's that broke, but he can't pay an $800 bill. He probably was just so fucked up, you know. Ran off. Too bad for him, man.
Yeah, man. My condolences, man.
Too bad for him.
But yeah, man, we're gonna we sticking into this this we're talking about suicide. Unfortunately, I want to bring something up with y'all. Because we did I don't know if you guys have heard the news that Kanye West's father was unfortunately diagnosed with prostate cancer, and maybe you guys have more knowledge than me. You got know Jack-In or Risky B? Is he close to his father?
I know he was very close to his mother.
That I know.
Yeah. Everybody knows that. His brother died. I think she was getting a breast reduction or a breast surgery. She was getting like a cosmetic surgery done. And she died on the operating table.
Yeah, I remember that. He flipped out.
They say he hasn't been the same since. Stuff like that. I don't know about how his relationship is with his father, but you know. Yeah.
I bring up the question because you know, last week we brought up the topic that he was hospitalized due to flu. We joked about it and everything, and we find ourselves joking about Kanye a lot. And
butt of our jokes, right?
Yeah, he happens to be the butt of our jokes, you know, because this guy is rich and everything. But you know, it was brought up to me, and a question was asked me, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, no, it's a real question. What would happen if, God forbid, Kanye was to commit suicide? I mean, he has mentioned, I mean, God forbid, but, you know, I think we're taking this creative genius, because that is what he is. I think we're taking him for granted, because he's his last album, even though he is the butt of our jokes, and You know, it was a very short album. He clearly was very open about his mental health, his mental health status.
Yeah.
He was clearly open about the fact that he's contemplated suicide. And, you know, we've recently, this past 2 months, have seen two people that we would have never thought.
Yeah.
So here is this
The
guy.
whole suicidal thing is like rising up, man.
It's the thing to do. I don't know if it's because of the 13 Reasons Why and that glorified.
I mean, it's not so. I mean, but people just they feel like they have no way out. Like we keep reminding, you know. Last time when we, you know, on our show, like a few episodes back, we keep saying it, like, you know, if you're feeling at a point in your life, bro, like, you don't want to be here or not, like, speak to somebody, bro. Like, you can't just hold everything in because you're afraid to talk about something to anybody. If you feel a certain way inside, I'm sorry, man, you need to speak to somebody. You can't stay. Some things you can do on your own, but there's a lot of things that you can't do by yourself, bro. I'm sorry, you know, sometimes we need help.
Yeah.
We need help. I'm sorry, we're not perfect, man.
But that goes to show, Kanye, I believe in his last album, was actually, it was a cry for help in mine.
Yeah,
now that I sit and think about it. But here we are, like, get it together, you're rich, you got Kim Kardashian as your wife. Jack, what do you think about it, man?
Hey, if he was to commit suicide, if that's your question you're asking me, I'm looking up on something. He's one of the great minds of our time, musically, artistically. I mean, just think about it. I remember a couple of years ago, actually it's more than a couple of years ago, it probably was like over 10 years ago, what he did with President Bush, when he said President Bush doesn't like black people or whatever.
Yeah,
that was a monumental.
During Katrina, right? Mike Myers.
Yeah, so, I mean, Kanye's a controversial big person,
yeah.
But still, man, he's very important to the freaking... he's important to the culture, to our culture especially. Yeah. Guys, we have been having technical difficulties with the mics and stuff, but, you know, so if we come in and out, don't worry about it. You probably won't even notice it because Risky will end up editing it out.
Now, we're going to be using the audio of the camera for this episode because we're having too much technical difficulties with our external audio. Okay. But, you know, we're still going to be covering our stuff, so you guys keep on, man.
So, yeah, guys, back to it. We apologize for that, man. We're going to get on that soon. We are going to have to speak a little more up. So please do pardon our voices for this episode.
Yeah, we don't even have to use the headphones.
It looks good. It looks good with the shades.
Hold on. What, you wearing my daughter's shades?
Shout out to Amber. Actually, Amber was wearing my shades all this time, bro, and I just happened to find them. So I had to give them back to her.
You're like a Puerto Rican Elton John right now, bro.
Yeah, sir. Elton Wong. So yeah, guys. So I brought that up because it's like, yo, we being like, you know, I would hate for that. I find myself always making fun of Kanye and everything. I happen to be a very big fan of Kanye, but he is an easy person to make fun of, unfortunately.
So, how about this? In the you know you're getting old segment, right?
Oh,
the Wu-Tang Enter the 36 Chambers album is going to be 25 years old in a couple more months.
Wow.
25 years old.
How old were you when that
We're not going to get into it. But I remember listening to it. I remember when it first dropped.
Yeah. I was still in church at the time.
The mystery of the chess boxing.
For listening to that.
The mystery of the chess boxing, Cream, METHOD, man, Method Man, Bring the Ruckus, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Protect Your Neck, man. Probably one of the top 10 greatest hip-hop albums of all time. 25 years. Jesus Christ. 25 years. Risky, weren't you in Puerto Rico 25 years ago?
Actually, 16 years ago, I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you right now, Wu-Tang was so big that shit was big in Puerto Rico, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody had the logos in the back of the glass of their car, tattoos, and like, you know, that impact was fucking humongous. That shit was big, bro.
25 years. And I bet you probably ask some of these kids
what else happened 25 years ago.
You should Google it. This year, 25 years.
Let's see.
25 years ago.
Let's see what else come on. I wonder how much gas. I'm gonna assume gas was 173.
25.
No, 25 years ago, I said gas a gallon. 107 a gallon.
25 years ago was 1993, right?
I was in kindergarten.
If anybody knows, you know,
I was in the first grade in Miss Hahn's
in 1993, Jurassic Park
Man, that was in '93.
Yo, shit is crazy. Back then, we thought that movie was the shit. Graphics, all that.
God, how they do that?
Yeah.
1992 that happened.
Bombing of the World Trade Center.
I think that was the original one. I don't think that was the second one. This is like when Big was like, he said blow up like the World Trade.
Yeah.
I think that's when
That was the bomb in the basement.
Yeah, and then
That shit's crazy.
Clinton became president. His first term. Bill Clinton, the first black president we ever had. Barney.
Hillary thought she was gonna be the third.
Barney, Beverly Hills 90210. Their first year. Jesus, wow, I'm really getting it. I remember all this stuff. I don't know about that.
So yeah, man. So yeah, that's what happened 25 years ago, and that's our old school news. We are gonna bring you an old school.
Hold up, my jam came out. I was doing it all up.
Oh my
Meatloaf.
God.
But I won't do that. Yeah, sing again. I'm not gonna sing
Risky, I got a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
I never thought that I would be saying this.
Oh shit, rest in peace, Brandon Liam.
But I want to know if you know.
Okay, talk to me.
Who bumped Drake out of first place on the charts for a little bit of time?
I want to get some water. I'm leaving the Drake. I can't. Go get water. Be back.
No. Go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, yo, what is it with jerking with Drake, man?
He loves Drake.
He does.
That's what it is.
He's a hater.
He's going upstairs.
Hate on it.
He's going upstairs to find the answer. That's what it is. Check-in doesn't like being unprepared.
I'm not sure, man, because I might be right, might be wrong. This is your boy?
Of course it is.
But how long that lasted?
2 hours, but still, it was the thought that counted.
Drizzy.
I mean, that Kiki, do you love me so, man? I think I'll be top 20 for the rest of the year. That's gonna be up there with Cardi B's. I like it. Like it's gonna be, that song is gonna go all the way to New Year's.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like the song. It was pretty good. I heard it.
I don't think it was.
At first, I didn't like it. I was like, I mean, I'm like, but then I'm like listening to it, like, yo, it's really not that bad.
I don't think it would have been as big without the dance, though.
That's true. I got a question now.
Would it hit number one with the dance?
How would it hit number one
without the dance?
If it wasn't that he did it with Cardi B instead of Nicki?
What do you mean?
If he would have did that song with Cardi B, then would have been a bigger song.
Oh, you talking about Tekashi? I'm talking about In My Feelings.
No, I'm talking about Tekashi.
What about him?
Fifi.
It went number one.
You think it will be more successful, the track, than...
Of course, because Cardi B is a big time, she's a big time artist. She's right now her platform, you know, even though Nicki Minaj has the credentials that she has and everything, right now she's the it female star.
So I got a question now.
Okay.
Now that we're touching that topic, you think, everybody knows, you know, Cardi B's hot, all that stuff, but you think Nicki's slowly phasing out?
Nicki's slowly phasing out? I think everybody phases out.
You think her time is already reaching?
The time, it has been brought on by a lot of other things though. Atlantic has been sabotaging Nicki Minaj's career. Wait, is it Atlantic? Atlantic is who Nicki's under? Anyways, somebody. I don't remember.
Nicki's Universal, Young Money. But my question is now, okay.
Is she phasing away? Yes, definitely is phasing away. And it's with the help of the industry as well.
Now, since you're a big Cardi fan, right?
I don't know if she's fading. I'm sorry, you guys were saying that Nicki's fading away?
No. We were talking about first, you know, we were talking about the song
Tekashi
dropping. Okay, it hit number one. We all know that, right? It hit number one. So my question to, you know, Louis, to Best I Lou was, if the song would have been a bigger song, if the song would have been done with Cardi B. If she wasn't pregnant, you know, if she didn't have the baby, she was ready to roll out.
She's technically not pregnant, right? She had a baby.
No, she's technically not pregnant, we understand, but she's in recovery. She's away. Like right now, she just shut down, you know, she apologized to Bruno Mars saying that, she's not going to do the tour, which, you know, his management is actually fuming at the moment right now.
Yeah, but you got to understand, man, she's having that's her first kid too. Man.
Yeah, of course, but now going back, I don't want to leave this without getting answers. So my thing is, if she was ready, already had the baby, she was ready to rock, you know, the way she was rolling out with Bodak Yellow or whatever, You think that song, Fefe, that feature right there, would have blew up that song and left it in the chart for a while?
I think
You said Fefe.
It's Fefe, right?
Fefe or Fifi, whatever you call it. What do you think, guys?
I think for sure it would have been part of the biggest smash.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
It still would have stood in the
No,
chart.
it's a smash now, but yeah, then again, I don't know. Cardi B has a huge following. Nicki has a huge fucking following.
Oh, she does, definitely.
Like that, her song Chun Li just went platinum.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's not that she's not. It was a freestyle. And it went platinum on iTunes. So she has a huge following. So I don't know. It would have been easily been as big.
Okay.
But the fact that Cardi B's smoking, I don't know if she's smoking right now. She's definitely a hotter artist than Nicki at this point.
You think that's gonna hurt her right now? This little this lapse.
Nah, I think when you do our little hiatus and you come back and you look at the people in the past, little hiatus like Hov, how many times he retired, came back and dropped some stuff.
Yeah, but you can't compare, Hov's resume with.
Nicki got the most number one female artist ever.
No, yeah, of course, but you're talking about Hov bringing a dude that how many albums dropped?
I'm not even comparing Cardi to him. I mean, we live in an era where the more stuff you come out with, the more content, the better people are going to.
Well, it's like exactly what you were saying last time. The albums don't mean shit now. It's really whatever.
Yeah, you got a single. Khaled's albums are not the greatest albums, but he has headbanger singles.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Like even this new one that came out was just a no-brainer.
Yeah.
This song is trash, if you ask me. But it's gonna be a number one. It's with who is it? It's Quavo,
Justin Bieber,
Chance
the Rapper, and him.
But right, guys, I don't know if I'm wrong, but right, every time that Khaled drops something, it first drops and it's all right, but then it just grows into it and blows up crazy.
because it's promotion. He's the king of promotion.
Promos a beast.
They just
I think
drill it in your
the
head.
only
bro.
promoter that's probably better than him is Kevin Hart, and it's a totally different genre. Obviously, he's a
No, of
comedian.
course, yeah.
But those guys, they know how to promote their stuff. They know how to
It's the
promote their
team.
stuff.
So
And
basically,
you think he's bigger than Kevin Hart, promoting wise?
Promoting wise, Tekashi's the best.
Tekashi's the best troll, bro.
Tekashi's the
Well,
best.
not
well,
promoting
Andrew
wise.
Martinez kind of said that.
Tekashi punched himself in the face.
He is the troll.
Tekashi punched
He is
himself
the
in the
leading
face and
troll
set
of
up
our
a
time.
robbery
Ladies and gentlemen,
for his beef.
ladies, just so you guys know, I didn't want to talk about Drake or Tekashi. I like both of the people, but they took over our show. This guy, Team Tekashi, Team Drake.
But at least Team Drake is fucking quality music. This Tekashi sounds like a fucking car in traffic, man.
But to get back to your question about Cardi B,
Yeah.
I think she was going to be perfectly fine. Because it's like, if you look at most artists that were big, right, she's got to come back with a smash. If she comes back with a smash, and most likely she's probably going to be a feature. Remember, she still got music out. She got a song with Adam Levine that is still hitting the pop charts. So she's still kind of semi-relevant. She still got I Like It Like That. I Like It Like That.
Yeah, that's
It's like a top 5 song right now. So that's keeping her relevant right now.
So go back to I want to ask you this question. You want to in my feelings, Fifi took over first for a little bit, and I was asking Risky over here, and I'm asking, without the dance, would in my feelings be a number one hit?
Middle of that fence without even being a single.
I agree.
I think he would have dropped the single with him and Michael Jackson, or even maybe the song with him and Hov, just because of the name.
Was that shit Michael Jackson?
Yeah, he got a song with Michael
They
Jackson.
got a song with Michael Jackson. That thing is dope, man.
I heard it.
It's a sample.
It don't sound like
It's a sample, yeah, but I don't know.
But I'm saying the notoriety, just to have a song with Mike, he might drop. That might be his next single after this one.
Yeah.
I
I think it's gonna be. Yeah, they already played it.
it might be
They already played
and the reason that they push is because this kid. I said what 3 episodes ago. This kid made that song what it is. He got a check for it, so good for him.
Yeah.
And they already shot a video for it. But to answer your question, fuck no. But if you're gonna say it like that in the social media era, half of the songs that come out that suck, they have a dance to it. If they didn't have to dance to it, they'd be done.
That's true.
Soulja Boy started it. Soulja Boy he started his whole internet phase. He doesn't get enough credit. He was the one who started the whole internet phase, and then we don't want that. And then every song he had
All the rises from now is all bits and pieces of the past of every artist that put in work.
But that's how it's hard. It's hard to have an original thought when there's so much things that's happened already. Like even Puffy, he did it for how long in the '90s when he was sampling everybody's stuff, and he made things dope. It's hard to be original now. That's when you even when you hear a Kanye be like it's great, but Kanye samples a shitload of stuff in the, you know what I'm saying?
What's the name of that sample of this guy what's his name again? Drake took from his album. He had this guy. He's always on Instagram. He's like he took he was like, I'm happy, leave me alone. He was doing like a skit. You know who's that? That rapper that he He's from the South, man. He started that whole, like, he was really big with that mobile shit. With the singing and rapping and shit. I think that was bits and pieces that was taken from the past. Who's what it is?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's, bro.
That's the
who's that, Young Thug? I mean, I don't know.
No. It's one of those guys from old school, man. Plies. There you go. Plies. I'm sorry.
Plies is actually great to follow on IG.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
Hilarious, motivated, hilarious. He's dope, man.
Sweet pussy side. So to answer your question, let me cut you off. For you, I think it would have been a bigger song if Cardi was on it. And then for you, if that fucking song didn't have a dance to it, it wouldn't even be a single.
I think it's good.
Now forget about a hit record. It wouldn't even drop it as a single.
I agree.
So yeah, that's what that.
So yeah, man. We're gonna stay on music real quick. And did you guys catch the not to talk about Tekashi, I'm gonna talk about Tekashi, but I wanna bring up a subject within a subject. Did you guys happen to hear the Angie Martinez and Tekashi interview?
Oh, that was honestly it was dope.
I don't sit down and watch whole video, and I'm not trying to be biased.
I didn't like it.
I liked
that. Was entertaining.
I was entertaining.
Was it?
Come on, Jack. It was kind of entertaining.
I saw.
He's mad real with his stuff.
I saw like I think 35 minutes of it. It was like an hour long, like 48 minutes.
That was long.
I saw about 30-something minutes with it. And I'm gonna be very honest, man. I guess, I mean, I'm getting old. I can't say honest to these kids sometimes. Like, the way they talk, I know he's trying to be real and all that shit, but you have an interview, like, you ever heard, like 50 Cent gives great interviews.
Oh, no, of course. Come on.
They're like, man. So for me to sit down and like, listen to a whole interview, it gotta be somebody that's hilarious. It's gonna be jokes.
Yo, but he was funny as hell. He even said, listen, he told Angie Martinez, right? Look.
He was like, I know what you're gonna bring up.
He was like,
yo, you taking crap serious? And she's like, nah. He's like, you don't hear my song?
Like,
Fifi got that wet, got that super.
Like, what the fuck am I saying?
I didn't get that far.
Yo, shout out to Tekashi, man. That was dope.
I got up to the part where he was comparing Meek Mill and how Meek Mill, when he got arrested and he was going through his stuff, that everybody's like on his side, Team Meek, but the fact that he did something when he was younger with the sex charge, they're not on his side. That's where he kind of threw me off. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure anymore. Because I understand where he was coming from. He's 17, had sex with a 13-year-old girl, right? Oh, no, actually, he didn't have sex with her. He like touched her inappropriately.
Explicit pictures.
Yeah, he actually didn't have intercourse with her. And they were explaining it, which is the truth. That I enjoyed that when they were talking about, if you're fucking poor, you have no choice but to plead guilty.
That's what I was about to say.
So he was saying that. He was saying I didn't feel like I was guilty, but they told me, if you don't plead guilty, I don't know if he said it like this, but they were pretty much going to throw him under the jail.
Yeah, he said that
15 years.
That's the, he was 17, right?
I bring up real quote to quote Tekashi real quick. He said that he was 17, he was in Rikers, and the way it is like this: when you don't got money, not only do you not have money for bail, you don't have money for a lawyer. But by law,
it's public
the state. I'm just gonna give for the people who I mean all the hood niggas.
First edit.
all the hood people, like, if you don't got bread, you don't get bail, and you get a lawyer. Now, great, the state provides a lawyer. What does this mean when I say that you get a lawyer? You get a lawyer who wants you to plead to whatever the district attorney is doing, so they could take one of the files out of the 3,000 other files that they have to cover, take it off their table, and they don't have to deal with you ever again. So, does it matter that you do 15 years? No. Does it matter that you do 5 days? No. The only thing that matters to those public attorneys is how quick can I get this kid's file off my desk so I can get paid.
So that's what it is. All right? Fuck about no money.
So, Tekashi was not only given $100,000 bail, he was given a public attorney who was telling him, you're looking at 15 years. And he was saying, yo, I want to defend myself. Like, I didn't do this. Like, what are you talking about? And the public attorney simply would say, no, you can't do that. You can't defend yourself, because if you defend yourself, they're going to give you more time, because you're going to look like you're not remorseful about the situation.
Yes.
So the question that I was going to stem from this interview and from this segment was, is everybody from our, like, that's the main thing. Like, people who don't like Tekashi was the freak, yo, that's a child molester. Yo, the dude is a child molester. But their boy who was in a different situation, or somebody that they know, let's not even say nothing sexual. Let's say they got into a fight, assault 2, felony assault. Alright? They want $1,000 bail for them or something. anybody in the right. Luckily, by the grace of God, I've never been to Rikers. But the bookings alone, I'd be willing to take any plea to get out of there and go home.
You could go further than that. You could say with these people with the weed charges, getting 10 years or some crazy shit with the Rockefeller laws when Giuliani was bodying these people.
Exactly.
That's just New York City. That's New York, you know. But in general, in California, there was similar laws too prior to weed being legal over there. I mean, the judicial system is always going to be in favor of somebody who can enforce private defense.
They should clarify this whole shit, saying that this judicial system is not meant to help anybody. It's meant to fuck everybody, bro. Because this is some fucking shit.
No, it's meant to help you if you got money.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But what I'm saying is that certain things that happen in life, bro, and with these guys, it can be the simplest thing. They make it a fucking deal. Like you said, money is the rule of everything. You know, money talks, money bullshit walks, whatever. But the problem is now is like a person that rapes a woman gets like 4 or 5 years. You got a guy kills somebody, gets 7 to 20 years. A person that gets drugged does fucking get 50 years, bro. Like, what the fuck is this?
But I mean, it's crazy.
This is ridiculous.
Look at Charlemagne. We didn't bring it up last week, right? We didn't get a chance to bring it up, but supposedly Charlemagne had a situation with a young lady where they got drunk together and they had sex, and she woke up and said that he raped her. Now, he came out and admitted that he would put Spanish fly or something like that in his drinks. So he was drinking with them.
Oh, he say some shit like that.
No, so he came out and said it. He said, and then people coming after him, he was like, listen, I'm admitting to it because it's already been settled years ago, and that's coming back after me. And that wasn't enough. People are still saying, you're a piece of crap.
She's going after him, though.
Yeah, but she can't. It's
by law.
It's a double jeopardy. It's a double jeopardy.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, so then he did something that, I don't know, it could be brain, it could be cocky. No, he called his wife. He told his wife, the first time we had sex, we were drunk, right? And on the radio, she said, yeah, you got me drunk. I got drunk with you. And yeah, we did all that, and that's his wife now. So what he was trying to explain, I don't know if that makes it right.
I don't think it makes it right.
But he's saying that it was something that they was doing. You know what I'm saying? It was something they were doing.
But it's something about something that, you know what, drunk or it's still unconsensual sex, bro. I'm sorry.
He got a daughter.
He has a daughter.
He might have two, but I know he definitely has one.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you know, like what I was going back to what I was saying is that drunk sex is inconsensual sex. They don't know what's going on, bro.
No, but listen.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't think that's true either. But listen.
Nah, not in my book.
But this is why these young ladies need to have a male figure in their life or someone to talk to them to teach them about what men are capable of doing.
Yeah, but still, but men can't take advantage and just because she's drunk and get bunched. Because at the end of the day, any girl will get bunched.
If that's not what you're saying, then that's the case. I gotta get off this camera. I got about 8 kids already, bro.
No, time out. If you're getting straight, all right. If a female's coming to hang out with me, right, and whatever we're talking about, whatever, and we drink, not she drinks, we drink, and we both get fucking drunk, and we have sex, and we wake up and go to shit.
Yeah.
But this is kind of what he was saying.
Oh, okay.
He was saying,
I thought he was saying
we were both.
But wait, checking. Okay,
fine. So he put that. He said, I put that in the Hennessy. He said, I put
that's the difference.
I put the Spanish fly
an aphrodisiac.
Okay, he put it before. No, both of them know.
And then they both drink it.
Oh, so then there's nothing to talk about.
But the thing is that it's not clear if he told her he put it in it.
So then he didn't tell her.
You know what I'm saying? But they both got drunk. They both woke up like, oh shit.
No, the drinking is not the problem with me. The problem with me is the Spanish fly, which is an aphrodisiac, which obviously, bugs you. It rewires your brain to get horny. It's given to women who are having problems or men who are having sexual problems.
It's supposed to stimulate your genitals and shit like that.
So
with him, I don't know. Like I said, if he told her, like I heard it, maybe.
Yeah,
but I don't like
school because I don't know nothing about.
He's making it seem like she kind of knew.
Okay.
So my theory is this: you're 100% right. If a girl comes to my house and I get her drunk, but I'm not drunk, and that shit happens,
I'm taking Uber.
Yeah,
going right back home.
Yeah, I'm not even touching.
Fuck that.
But if we both get drunk,
I'll leave her in the crib and I'll sleep in the fucking.
We both get drunk. What if I didn't want to have sex and she rapes me? I don't fucking know. I'm drunk too.
It's not rape.
If I don't want it, it's rape, bro. What if I wake up with a finger in my ass, bro?
That's wild.
All right, well, listen, we're talking about Charlemagne's best friend. I'm sorry, your best friend, Drake. Just put it out there. We said we wanted to start talking about TV and movies. We haven't ever covered that, so we're gonna try to add that to the segments now. Just briefly, if we watch the movie, we can give you guys, a couple of hints on if it's good or not. TV shows and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make an announcement for this guy with the wall of Drake over here. Drake is executive producing a new show on HBO called Euphoria. It's gonna be about it's like a teen show. It's gonna be a teen show that involves drugs, sex, identity, trauma, social media, love. So I guess it's probably gonna be like what was the show he was on?
The hashtag is gonna be good. Hashtag we all gonna watch it. Hashtag we're gonna be hooked on it. Hashtag I can't see you over this wall. Greasy motherfucking Drake expanded. Yeah.
And in TV news, this jerk gave him my freaking password to watch Stars. He doesn't watch it, but you know what? So you'll have to let me and Risky talk about it.
Yeah, start up. Oh my God! Didn't he body that, bro? He bodied that, bro. He bodied that, bro. He's a fucking national star. I'm sorry. I love him.
He's a very talented man.
He is, man. God
to
bless
be
him.
First role,
he bodied that shit, bro.
Look, even if you could catch a clip of it, man, he's
awesome.
Really. So Kendrick plays a crackhead, right?
Okay.
Did you see what they told the producer, the writer?
No.
At the end of the show, she brought it up.
No, I actually didn't.
So this is not going to be one. This is not going to be one show. It's going to be a recurring thing. He's gonna be 50s crackhead connect to the street.
Yeah.
So
boy.
he said. So
but you see Kanan. He's actually acting a little shiesty on the low with the style.
Yeah, of course. He can't trust nobody.
He can't trust nobody. He has no friends.
Because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, even when he fucked it all that. He fucked all that shit up to himself, bro.
Even when he was talking to him, when these guys were shooting tight.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, if you want to watch Power, sorry.
Yeah.
When he was shooting the Tainos and stuff like that, you see when Kendrick and him had that conversation, he was like, you don't have any friends. I was like, yo, this dude is ill.
I got a question, because I was kind of like locked on that part. I'm sorry, no, we're not letting you talk.
Okay. You have the access.
You got the power.
You have the access.
I
got light for power. I got power to watch power.
Jack, you
got a phone, but you have your phone.
That whole shootout, right? Remember 50 told them blank bullets to shoot at them? That was just pretty much to scare them. But then what was the outcome? Well, it was like, Kanan had to show up that he was like being good to them.
Nah, what happened?
To buy them all?
Kanan was going to kill them no matter what. So in the last episode, not this episode, the episode prior to this one, Ghost and Kanan have a plot to actually stop Tommy from working with the Italians.
Yeah.
So the idea was have these guys shoot at Tommy and them.
Okay.
And then I don't think Kanan was supposed to kill them.
No.
Supposed to shoot at them and then they get away and they say, oh shit, this guy is dirty.
Yeah.
Kanan ends up killing them.
Yeah, because
they witnesses. They
yeah,
know it was set them up. So that's what happened. But watch the show. I had to talk about.
It was a little sleepy. Now look at it. I
had to talk about Kendrick. Kendrick's performance was great. Man.
Yeah.
He should definitely do it.
I think Kendrick,
man. Congratulations, man.
Great job.
Awesome job.
But yeah, man, that's entertainment news.
What about 50? Speaking about 50, you think that shit is over? You think
what, Mayweather?
No, you think this like this because they always troll each other. Is their friendship over now?
Nah, I don't
think it's been over.
If
it's not over,
it's a brief friendship.
If it's not over, if it's not over, they some good ass friends, bro. Because they went way too low below the belt.
I feel like.
You think it's over?
How many times we curse at each other? Guys, we curse at each other all the fucking time. Trust me, it's real critical, I think.
I love these dudes, but any one of them show up on a FaceTime with one of my kids, bro, it's over.
Kids, that's like me. I'm arguing with you, and then Amber is 16. I get Amber involved and say, look, I'm with your daughter. It's like, you can't come back. You know what I'm saying? And 50 already told him. 50 said, you know what, Chad? You 50 ain't no one to ring, but come see me in these streets. I'll give you your first L. So now it's not. It was trolling. It was fun. It ain't fun no more. So my question, so their friendship is over.
What? So the troll got trolled? You can't mad. Keep it in the troll.
It's like that. And I hate bringing them up again. It's just like with the Drake shit, right? Drake said something about Pusha T's fiance, then Pusha T went OD.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know if they can.
So now that picture they showed up with you know Mayweather put out with all the rats. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I really didn't read up on the whole 50 thing, but
it got worse.
But what was the whole rat thing about?
Oh, we talked. Guys, watch last episode.
Now we did come.
We talked about the whole shit. Brisky doesn't pay attention because he's too busy editing. Wait, last week, how many edits you had to do for this fucking jerk right here?
4.
Anyway, they're going back and forth. He's calling 50 a rat. 50's calling him whatever, wife beater and all this shit. And then, but what happened was, now they're talking about each other's kids. Now, if anybody doesn't know this, 50's firstborn son, they don't talk anymore.
Wow.
And it stems back from years ago. What happened was, the mother has always been after 50 for more money. I think the kid became 18 or 21, and 50 said, I'm not giving you any more money. Then the wife started to bash him on radio. His son, instead of being neutral and not taking a side, took his mother's side. 50 then said, okay, you want to take your mother's side? You're like, not you're dead to me, like, maybe not those exact words, but pretty much you're cut off. Don't ask me for anything ever again. And since then, 50 has had another child with someone else, and from what it looks like, he hasn't been involved. He's not a kid anymore, he's a man. So, I guess Mayweather...
That's the little kid that was in the G-Unit video, right?
Yes. So, I guess now, what's that, Wankster? There was the Wankster video? I'm not sure.
You let stuff like that happen. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you are not together. You know, when you're past or whatever, but...
I think I understand 50. I can understand 50.
But I'm saying, he was pretty much a lot involved with his sons.
Yeah, of course. I understand 50.
So he took it from the side of
I understand.
No, like when it comes to his son, I understand 50. Because I got a daughter's mother too, you know what I'm saying? So, and I have a daughter, if things don't work out with my wife now, and I have my boys, I'm gonna go crazy if my boys ever do that to me. Especially I'm the one that financially takes care of you. Like there was times 50 was talking about when he was buying his son 10 to 15 pair of sneakers.
A boy is always gonna go to their mom.
Nah, but you're right, mama's boys, right?
But it's not always about the money, bro.
But it's not even that. Don't get involved. Like, he wasn't a kid anymore. He's in his 20s. Like, even if I'm bashing your mom, right?
Something that 50 was lacking on that
get it up. Like, you know what? The parents probably shouldn't do it either. But, you know, it's easy to say not to do it. But you know how many times you probably want to punch your baby mom in the face.
Yeah, but that's what happens. Mothers should never do that. Like,
so,
always have them involved with both parents.
It takes a lot.
That ain't how we all agreed that. You know, you want to punch your baby moms in the face. Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
No, we don't do it. Don't do back to violence. But, you know, you can see that. So, in that case, so to get back to what we were talking about, Mayweather started posting pictures of 50's son, like on FaceTime, and he's like, yo, what's up, uncle?
Yeah,
and then,
that's crazy, bro. It's below the belt right
and then he's like, yeah, don't worry about it, I got you. You don't need your father, I got you. Like, on some shit like that. And 50's like, okay.
Oh, that's the taste of his own medicine.
50 posted a police report that his son wrote. Like, that Mayweather's son wrote.
Oh, I saw that.
About him beating up his mother.
Wow.
So it got personal. It wasn't, before it was money, before it was jokes, whatever, so now it got personal. That's what I'm saying. It's probably
50 posted that shit.
Yeah, it's beyond no return.
Yeah, that's his no
Once you get my son's involved, my daughter involved, yeah, there's no now it's either on site or
another
never talk to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? 50, nah, they both good. They both money wise, they both good.
But yeah, man.
That was the most fun on Instagram.
That was that, man. That was fun. I mean, unfortunately, that was fun.
One thing before I forget. How many going back to entertainment, I already spoke about it, but this guy always tell me, yo, you gotta watch the Avengers Infinity War, you gotta watch it. I saw it last night.
Dope.
It is fucking dope. Nah, I didn't watch it.
And I'm not
fucking amazing.
But it was pretty good.
But you know what I liked about it? They really covered pretty much. Stanley went with the comics, man.
You know what pissed me off?
Because they didn't die. Those people at the end, you know that, right? They were stuck in a different dimension.
Did you see Ant-Man?
You know?
No, well, we don't know what happened. Ant-Man, because Ant-Man wasn't in the movie. If you watch the end of Ant-Man, it shows it too.
I gotta watch part one. I haven't watched it.
Ant-Man is very entertaining, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like normal Marvel comics. There's a lot of action, you go back and forth. It has its action, but it's just like they got a comedian.
You know what I'm starting to watch? This is Doctor Strange, man.
Doctor Strange is ill, but Doctor Strange is ill, but it got a little boring. Ant-Man is a lot better than Doctor Strange. Because you know what? You could probably watch it with Amber. Or you could probably Little Daddy if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I actually did hear that. I heard it's like a fly.
You could watch it with kids.
So I'm going to watch it with my daughter. Right?
Trust me, Ant-Man is really good. First one was
like, you know what else you can watch with your kids? Deadpool. You can definitely watch that.
I watched it. I'm going to hell.
I saw the Jurassic one. That was pretty good too.
I saw Jurassic. I thought the second one was fucking trash. First one was good.
I mean, it was
you
alright.
saw part 2?
Yeah, I saw part 2.
You saw what? Now that, so what? The Raptors gonna go to the fucking street now and eat people?
Everything, yeah, everything.
That's fucking trash.
Jurassic Park, Bed-Stuy.
Bet. So you, that's all right?
I want to see that bitch.
Edit 3, my bad.
I don't even get mad anymore. I'm like, as life goes by.
So the Avengers, you think they're in another dimension?
No, they are. I mean, I'm a comic
Forget
fan.
about the comics, because they can always switch it up.
No, they're going with the comics. Actually, the beginning wasn't, and then at the end, they go with the comics.
Well, if you go with the comics, then his daughter...
Everybody dies.
No, his daughter, the one that he let live, but he took her apart, she's the one that kills him. She's the one that comes back and she gets the thing off of him.
Yeah.
That's what the comics say.
Okay.
She gets the what is that called? The
Infinite Gauntlet.
Infinite Gauntlet.
Yeah.
She gets it off of him.
No, exactly. But I'm telling you right now, man.
Yo, you imagine you beat your meat with the Infinite Gauntlet, son, with all stones.
The reason why I say it's true what Jekin is saying, because remember what that guy was saying, that the only way to fucking able to retrieve the last piece was that, you know, you had a sacrifice had to be made.
Gamora.
But they didn't say if it was a life or death sacrifice. It was
No,
a
but I'm not talking about her.
choice.
I don't know if she's dead. I'm talking about the other one.
No.
What's her name? The blue one. That he was ripping her apart and then he just left her there. He didn't kill her.
No, that's not her daughter. That's not her daughter. That's the sister of the daughter.
Well, I'm saying, in the comic book, she's the one that takes the thing off her.
They switching it. It's now is
because I read about it.
It's gonna be Gamora.
The thing is, all right.
It was a
We're
sacrifice.
talking about villains. We're talking about villains, right?
You know.
Is Thanos better than Joker? Heath Ledger.
Hell no, bro. Heath Ledger is the god of all villains, bro. May God rest that man's soul.
What about Magneto? Magneto's kind of ill too.
He's not ill. Sorry. No.
I agree with you guys. I'm just trying to get
sorry. How are you gonna tell me, yo, you think a Benz is better? I mean, you think a Honda's better than a Benz? Come on, man.
Listen. Nah, Joker, nobody.
You should get
but I put
the
it
back
out
of
there.
the head for that one.
Alright, so is Thanos the best Marvel villain that's been out so far?
Thanos the best Marvel villain?
But think about the villains that we've had. Think about the villains that we've had.
Nah. I think they made it the most serious.
Cable was
dope.
Cable was dope.
Juggernaut was hilarious.
Juggernaut was hilarious.
When he ripped him Magneto's always dope, right?
Magneto was good.
Young Magneto or old Magneto?
Old Magneto.
Young Magneto or old Magneto?
I like old Magneto.
But what about Apocalypse? Apocalypse is kind of ill.
Apocalypse too. Yeah. But name me a Marvel villain that you felt like you always fear, like, damn, I hope he doesn't kill somebody, you know? I hope he don't kill nobody. I hope he don't kill nobody. I hope he doesn't die.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Dr. No. He kills Iron Man.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you're getting too much into the comics. I'm talking about the movies. The Marvel Universe.
I'm telling you, bro.
The Marvel Universe.
That's the one that I always feared the most when I was a kid.
What about the, what was that? Not the Justice League is... They could do it so much
Justice
better.
League is a more serious.
You
know what? The Dark Knight series is that's the bread and butter.
That's the top. There's nothing better than that.
That's
Now,
decent.
you know what's fucking with it? The Captain America trilogy.
Yeah,
Those 3 movies were fucking.
Captain America.
And fucking
Winter Soldier
was
Civil
dope.
War.
Winter Soldier is one of the best villains ever.
The original Spider-Man was pretty good too.
The recent Spider-Man is good.
I like the
Vulture? Was it Vulture?
Yeah, but you know they did it smart. This kid is
Hobgoblin was pretty good.
They're gonna get at least 10 movies out.
Marvel Universe is killing it right now because the way they're making the movies is like a comic.
Exactly.
Everything's going to each other. But I didn't think it was.
Remember, there was no Mary Jane. The chick on the movie, that was Mary Jane.
That's a derogatory.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the. I didn't never fall,
bro. We're using that.
Alright.
I don't recall.
We break it to edit record. The lesbian girl. The girl that likes to eat potatoes. I didn't think about what you said, bro. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy.
Baltimore edit. That's Supreme.
I got the title for this episode.
I took the belt.
When you edit this part, just put a big ass edit sign on the front, bro.
Yeah, man, we're gonna wrap that up with the entertainment news. Man.
Hopefully it wasn't too boring, guys.
We
trying something new.
Since we did have a slow news week, but we happened to cover a lot, bro. I didn't think we was gonna be able to do this. Most of this was freestyle, so good shit, y'all. But we are gonna end this with a question that We do want the audience to please.
Yes.
This
Comment
is
on
a
Instagram.
segment. This is a segment. I don't know how many times we gotta stress this. This is a segment that we need y'all to take part in because obviously, our three opinions don't mean nothing. So we want to hear everybody's opinions, especially the ones who follow us and the ones who've been following us since day one. So I'm gonna let Jack M pose the question. It's a question within the questions. But go ahead, Jack. Take it
Okay,
away.
all right. So I was having a conversation. I forgot what I was having a conversation. But I posed this question to these guys. I said, if your girlfriend or your wife cheats on you, right? And she cheats on you with a dude who knows you exist but doesn't know you. So he has sex with your wife or your girlfriend knowing that she has a man. Should you, as the guy that's being cheated on, be mad at him or just be only mad at her? That was my question.
I won't even be mad at both of them. You know why? I'll be mad at myself because obviously it had to be something that I fucking lacked on that somebody gained on.
All right,
now,
if you
definitely don't agree with that.
if your girl wasn't gonna watch this show,
my pride is not.
well,
My pride is too high, bro. I could never
that.
I would have put my pride down,
Nah,
bro. I'll be on some fuck
I like
bullshit.
to answer
I'll be
these,
out,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
Let's put it like this: if that was to happen to me, and I was famous,
I'll spit on her
10
face
years
on
from now, y'all have an O.J. Simpson documentary starring me.
I have no woman,
tell you-
no woman in this world.
I'll keep it real with y'all.
Me getting
Listen, time out.
jail.
Time out.
Nothing, bro.
Time out.
That.
For every dude, hold on.
Not that song.
For every dude, for every dude who says, nah, I wouldn't get mad, y'all ain't got no girl. Y'all gonna be lonely till y'all 50. Messing with other dudes' girls. Alright? But let me tell you, if you know I got a girl, son, I'm being your ass first. If my girl, I'm with her for the rest of my life. I'll be her every day too. Domestic violence. Listen,
We don't condone domestic
I don't condone domestic violence unless your girl cheat on you.
Dirty my hands.
Oh, man.
My pride is
Listen,
too high, bro.
you're very good. You're gonna get all the endorsements in the future. I'm not, dude.
The drink,
Yeah, all that.
risk is gonna blow up.
You're gonna get
He's gonna blow up. Everybody's
Boys
gonna
hat, Bubba Burger.
He's a
It's gonna be all that. Nobody gonna want to touch me.
man's man.
Nobody gonna want to touch me, dude.
I'll
Let me
tell you right now,
something,
bro,
man.
I wouldn't even stress it, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, both you guys.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna let you guys know. You know what? One thing a woman hates to see
What is it?
when the guy you played or whatever, right? You did whatever you did. When he got the biggest come up and you still stuck what? Fucking that guy and what else you doing?
Yeah.
Now I'm fucking somebody else.
What if you never come up and that
I didn't have sex.
I didn't say that.
That means you're not a go-getter. You're not a, hold up. You guys are not a go-getter. That's what number one means. You settle for anything that comes across your path. Fuck that.
Okay.
If this doesn't work out for me or anybody, let's say, I'm not talking about my situation. I'm talking about in general. Like if I've been with a chick for a while and this doesn't, and this happens to me, fuck that.
Oh no, we're not talking about our situation. Trust me, I wouldn't be here.
No. All right, but let me finish. Hold up. So what I'm saying is, I would do this. All right, you know what? I'm gonna make sure let her know if I have kids or not, I exist. And I'm gonna, you know how you crush her? Wow, man, this fucking guy is doing that great. Look at him, yo, model body, money, everything. They don't want you to see you good.
That's true. But another way,
that's not
hold on. Another way
In
you
the long
can crush
term,
her, right?
bro.
Another way you can crush her though
Put your
is
fist.
like this.
This guy's crazy. I'm gonna give you my take
I
on
wouldn't
it.
dirty my hands for nobody. Fuck that.
You're a lot of people say you're the bigger man, and you're seeing the long haul. You're seeing past today. I don't know if I can see past today at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you knew she had a man. So now it's about respect. It's not now if you, at the moment you don't know if she knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if she got a ring on her finger, or you'd have been with her and you've been at her job, she got a man, and she know, then it's like, yo, bro, you knew I existed, so you don't respect me. Now, per se, he doesn't know me to respect me, but you didn't respect that she has someone. So since you want to be got a frecko, you want to be all big shit, then maybe I should punch you in your face, or maybe not. But that's the type of thing I'm looking at. A lot of people say don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Don't hate him because she's the one that's doing it. But naturally,
He didn't play you. She played you. That's how you gotta look at it.
I don't know.
They both play.
They both play.
Yeah, but you ain't cool with
They
the
know about
motherfucker.
you. Now, if your girl, hold on.
You know what?
If your girl didn't tell
Would you
me,
fucking niggas? Oh, another one. Shit, my bad. Would you have sex?
To be honest, bro,
Would you have
I
sex?
would never do that. You know why I would never do that, bro? Why I gotta pick this, my friend's fucking girl, out of a million fucking
Bro, I didn't say
women
your
outside.
friend's girl. I said, would you have sex with a girl that has a man?
I don't know. And if it happens to be like, yo, I found out later, then I stop fucking.
Hold on. Lou, would you have sex with a girl that has a man?
ah, fuck this shit out your bitch, bro. Not yours. Not yours. We family. Bro, I'm
You know why?
I would keep it real. I believe in it too, my girl. I mean, you know,
Hell no, you say that now until you see your best friend and your girl's on all fours taking it, and then you be like,
hold on. If karma's real, a couple of my friends been through my girl already. Listen, I see this.
I'm gonna say it on my head.
All right, hold on. Because he's a bigger man. All right, bigger man. Not a part of this question, bigger man. Okay, so you come home one day and you see the other guy in your house with your girl. Now what? You walk out again?
No, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna heat up some hot water on the low. I'm gonna throw hot water so that her love can stay hot and then bring the fuck out. That's it.
You throw hot water in the
Scar
air?
for life.
You throw hot water on her?
That's
Level shit.
That's the
Adam Sandler angle.
See, now the truth comes out.
There we go.
Risky's truth comes out. I'm gonna burn this shit out of
I'm talking about misdemeanor assault. This dude comes with
false
straight
that's a felony charge.
Yo, and that's because he's in my bed, my house. The house I created my kids in, bro. You crazy?
Listen, I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
That's below the belt, boy.
I guess you're right.
Yeah,
Enough for this topic.
No.
This
This is pretty good. Let's stay on it. Let's stay on it.
He's about to go real loud.
If you're gonna give me more fucking...
This is about to go real loud.
I'm gonna go extremely left.
Let me turn on the monitor, because I didn't turn on one time.
Extremely left. You're risky. Alright, I got a question for y'all.
Alright.
So we spoke about your girl cheating and everything.
I know that my girl cheated.
Oh, not your girl. I'm not necessarily. Whoa, we just put the monitor on. I'm fresh to death, son.
I'm not that
But
smart.
alright. So if alright, now I'll give you guys another scenario. You come into your friend's house, and you know that you can smash without your friend knowing. Would you do it?
No.
Nope.
I would never smash it.
Why?
I just never would.
I'm not talking about best friend.
Even friends or anybody that I know, bro.
Nobody you know.
I don't know. That's like the seventh.
Y'all some good.
Y'all some good episode.
Y'all some good
We're gonna use
motherfuckers.
you on camera,
To
sir.
all my friends out there. To all my.
Too much edit for those cameras.
Y'all some good friends. Y'all good. To all my friends out there, don't keep your girl around me. You play for reach. Oh my God.
Wow.
I just won't. Like when it comes to like that right there, yeah, that's gonna flip it. I won't feel comfortable. I won't.
I don't have many friends,
bro. Come on, man.
I wouldn't feel comfortable. I mean, like to answer your question, would I sleep with somebody that
Out of all
has
women,
a
bro, you gotta
marriage?
just pick his fucking
Maybe,
girl. Like, come
maybe
on.
that's a possibility, but not somebody I know. Man.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's stranded in the motherfucking island.
Somebody you know.
And it's the only girl in the world.
Somebody you know is two different things than a friend. All right. Somebody you know and a friend is two different things.
Same thing, bro. I wouldn't. There's
So
been
you
times.
just know somebody, it automatically excludes that girl.
Yeah, there's been times where I've had opportunities where I was just like, I'm good. I'm gonna fall back. I'm good.
Keep Josh around you guys.
I'm good. I'm good.
Your girl throw it at me.
But you know what? This is why, if I was ever find out that one of my friends slept with my girl or a new girl I'm gonna be with, I'm gonna try to kill them because this is how I am. Meaning, no. I would really try to end you. You know why? Because
I would have never.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I would never do that to you. And anybody that is close to me or knows me knows I would not take it there ever. And I'm the type of person I'll tell you, like, yo,
So you're
the
gonna
girl
ruin your
is
life,
bugging.
bro?
The
for
girl
a
is
piece of
bugging.
pussy?
Nah, because it's not even about the girl. It's about you.
But life goes on. You can move on to some better things in life.
Yo, yo, you smiled in my face.
You don't really love my sister.
No,
It's not about loving anybody. Listen, you know what? It's not about loving anybody. You know what? The person who you gotta love the most, yourself,
of
bro.
course, bro. But
That's it. You're gonna be locked up. You're gonna be dead. And what happens? He is getting no bunch. He's gonna be that culo in jail, prison. Culo. So now you fucked it all up.
You know who else ain't getting culo?
She ain't getting
She ain't getting none either.
How you figure? He's not killing her. He's killing
Kill
her.
her too.
That's insane.
Before we go, we didn't really get to talk about.
That's how I build this wall here. Positivity, negativity.
We didn't get to talk about sports, but I'll just bring this up.
Hey, wait, I'm talking. Man, this is all jokes, guys. We do not condone domestic violence. We have sisters, we have daughters.
Fathers.
But if my daughter is cheating on her man, she deserves to get killed. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna kill him. So whatever. Double homicide.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna bring this up real quick because we gotta give him props. Everybody always wants to talk about LeBron James and Michael Jordan and who's the GOAT and who's the better basketball player. That is up in the air. My opinion is Michael Jordan is the best basketball player. But the best NBA player since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, both on and off the court, has to be LeBron James. Today, LeBron James opened up a public school that's going to have 240 kids in there in Akron, Ohio. He's going to put over 1,000 people in college. Now it's elementary school. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's up there with Jim Brown, with Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali, with great sports people that took care of the community and really showed that they care about, the youth and people from where they're from. It's hard. We have so many American athletes that are rich and they never take care of and do nothing. Never. LeBron has shown from day one, even when Trayvon was choked, he probably had the Trayvon hoodie. He always, that one thing about him that separates him from Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan never stood out for anybody in the public. Never.
He only sticks out for his
Never.
sneakers, bro.
So he could be a great player.
That is why he's a billionaire.
I like his sneakers. I love him as an athlete. I'll probably be starstruck if I meet him. But as a person outside, LeBron is top.
What if you come home and you see Michael Jordan fucking your bitch? I'm gonna with Jet J's on.
This fucking guy, man.
I'm gonna record. First of all, see, Michael Jordan does it. Guess what? I'm gonna record it, clap, and then tell him I'm gonna fucking sue your ass and put this shit on TMZ. If you don't give me $25 million,
this guy gotta come out of
you
left
can
field.
keep my fucking wife. Keep my $25 million.
Yo, Michael Jordan fuck my bitch, I'll be tight. She gonna be one fresh bitch, bro. She gonna have all the new Jordans, bro. She not only she fucking Michael Jordan, bro. She gonna be on Instagram stunting. Imagine that Instagram.
Doing it for the gram.
You imagine that Instagram page that the post had to walk out and put the new Jordans that don't even come out in 2 years, bro. And then Michael Jordan in the background. Nah, I'm good, son.
MJ,
Triple homicide.
I'm recording you. I'm getting rich off of that. Whatever. Well, you got anything else? Or we gonna close some shop?
That's it, man. That's all I got.
That's it, and once again, guys, I'm sorry we are having technical difficulties, man, but we are continuing with the show. So if our audio is a little bit bad, we want to apologize. We will get this situation fixed. Episode 10. However, man, this was a very, very hard show to come to. We was all very tired, very extremely tired, and
It wasn't that hot down there,
it
right?
was actually very good today. We was supposed to be in a new location.
Hopefully next week.
But Jackhead has no commitment. And
Blame it on me. Blame it on Jackhead.
This is the only way you could blame it on, man. Because if I blame it on who we supposed to blame it on, then we ain't gonna get the show edited.
Hold on.
So
Fuck that. Fuck that. Let me go.
I'm gonna take one for the team.
That's the black cheese.
I'm gonna take one for the team, Jackhead.
I got a question.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
motherfucker, is my fucking fault?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because your breath stinks.
Because you're fucking. You know why it's my fault? Because I'm the motherfucker over here with the car. So,
Uber. Yo, I
that's
Uber
fucking.
too.
Because I got a car, I'm obligated to pull this shit out.
Here we go. You want to shout people
just call us
out?
bums?
Calling
Yeah,
on-
we-
Nobody's calling y'all bum, but I'm just saying.
You gotta call him, you gotta pump.
He's blaming the shit on me. And I know why he's blaming this shit on me. Because I'm the one that fucking...
By the time you'd have found Punky, bro, I'd have been home in a train to Harlem, bro.
You know what? Actually, that happens.
I lived in my third dream.
The reason why... This is the fucking problem when you live in New York, in a fucking industrial area, where every motherfucker works 25 over here. There's never fucking parked on you, bro.
Alright. On that note, folks.
Fuck you and fuck you. Fuck ya, motherfuckers, bitch ass fuckers. Fuck out of here.
As we make the 12th edit. Yo, I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break that. At least 10.
I'm not doing shit tonight. I'm doing this some bullshit. I'm gonna have my music. This is bad.
Audience, I mean, you would not think. We're trying, man. We're trying.
He's trying shit.
So,
He's trying shit.
that's it. We done?
Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna close it.
Let's get out of here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 9. I am your boy, Best Lou. To my right, check in. To my left, Frisky B. Make sure you guys go onto our YouTube page to catch episode 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And if you want one, that's Frisky. And he's gonna let you know how to get it.
Follow our YouTube page. Press like if you like this episode. If you didn't like this episode, give it a thumbs down. Hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss future episodes and future content. Please, I'm going to ask you again, please subscribe to our channel. It's very vital for us. Please.
Vital.
Thank you. Well, it's my Puerto Rican accent, so don't worry about it. So, please, like I said, please like and subscribe, notification bells, and we will see you on the next episode.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you see these shades in your house, I was most likely fucking you.